All right. No countdown. Yes, we are all gathered here today to pay our respects and say farewell to the hopes, dreams, and aspirations of a Detroit Lions Super Bowl victory. And no, this is not because they lost to the Bills yesterday. It had nothing to do with it. This defense is dead. Not like they're playing bad. We have 19 defensive players on the injury list. We've been fucked by the football gods. There's no hope left. So, RIP, hopes, dreams, and aspirations for a Super Bowl for the Detroit Lions.
And yet you're still the betting favorites.
Doesn't make any sense to me. What's Vegas doing? Anyway, I'm your host, Cheeseman. Join along with, as always,
Tyler Null.
And Matty Icing.
Yeah, you can hear it, Matty Icing's tone. He's mourning as well.
No, the Lions defense played better than how I feel today.
Yeah. Matty's sick. Get yourself some of that RSV, did you?
No, it's like a migraine on steroids, something.
Oh, good times.
Laying in the dark room.
I feel like laying in a dark room, but that's out of shame. Anyway, we are tits. And got a decent show for you guys tonight. We got our normal picks. Full board of football, NFL, college football, and NHL. And then we got a little fun holiday draft there at the end of the show, so should be a fun time. Shout out Nicholas Barrows, whoever you are. Thanks for hanging out. What's up, Craig? Anything fun happen for you guys this week?
I had another fun 2-0 weekend.
Yeah. Must be nice. My week was shit. But we won't go into it. Oh, well, we will, but just not right now. I guess we can just dive right into it. We got a lot to do, so we started off with a sad note with the Lions, so let's just jump right into the NFL, shall we? Last week, our first game, we had the Rams taking on the 49ers on Thursday Night Football. What's up? Shout out Scott Greer, not queer. He says, "What about the drones? Did WNBA send them?" No, we're not. We're not going to talk drones. Who knows what they are? Who cares at this point? What are we going to do about it? Nothing. So I'm going to go about my life as usual.
I think that's bullshit and a half. People start probably like killing like fucking insurance company CEOs, and then the government's gonna be like, aliens, guys, come on, look the other way. It's like, no,
Right.
That's the day is coming, and you will be fooled today.
Yes, the rich are going down. Like Smark's fucking microphone quality going down.
That's
So, yeah, Rams, 49ers, Thursday Night Football, Niners favored by 2.5. We all took the Rams for a minute. It looked like Matt Stafford was going to fuck us all over. But they were able to put together some offense, score some points, and win 12-6. What a barn burner. Or was it 12-9? Who cares? What's up, True North?
I think it was 12-6.
Yeah. True North says, hello, losers, except Luke. All his teams won. Winners get stickers. Yeah, well, True North, you only put your name down on one game, and it was the Miami game, and that one did not come through for you. So, welcome to the Losers Club.
The team hasn't technically lost yet. I think it's a formality, but still, the game's technically still going.
Bob Dole says nothing better than pulling out your phone on a shitty Monday to watch some tits. It's tits time. Indeed, Bob Dole, it is. Indeed.
Tits.
So, yeah, we started off the week good. Unanimous victory. Rams come through for us. Thank you, Stafford, for not fucking me and the rest of us in the process. Next game, Washington giving up 7.5 to New Orleans. Luke and Matt took New Orleans. Luke and Matt pick up the win because Washington doesn't know how to play anymore. They're lucky as shit that this game didn't go to overtime because New Orleans is stupid and decided to go for a 2-point conversion rather than tie it up and send it into overtime when they had all of the fucking momentum on their side. So that's a loss for me and Smark. Cincinnati giving up 5 to Tennessee. Cincinnati had me worried since I picked them. But second half, they came out, played better football. Me and Matt pick up the points. Mark and Luke, nothing. Kansas City giving up 6 to Cleveland. Fuck you, Browns. Nicholas Barrow says Ottawa. Must be watching the Senators game. Well, I mean, is there an Ottawa CFL team? Maybe they made a big signing. I know their season's over. We like Canada here. Kind of. Not really. Cincinnati. I'm not sure what the hell their name is.
It's a CFL team. Or is that Montreal? It's one of them. Yeah, Ottawa Red Flags.
I think it's the Montreal Alouettes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Toronto Argonauts, Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
Saskatchewan Rough Riders.
I was just going to say, which one's the Rough Riders? I can't. Saskatchewan. The Calgary, Alberta Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the Hart family. My bad. Anyway, me and Matt pick up a win with Cincinnati as Cincinnati pulls away from Tennessee and beats them as they should. Kansas City giving up 6 to Cleveland. Fuck you, Cleveland. You can't even fucking cover against the worst team in the fucking league at covering. Matty Icing stood alone with Kansas City. Matty Icing stands alone with the point. We all thought that was Matt just forfeiting and giving up a point for sure, but he walks away as the only one with a fucking point. So hopefully that makes your migraine feel a little better, Matt. Miami taking on Houston. Houston favored by 3. Smark and Luke took Houston. Smark and Luke get the win because it's December, and me, Matt, and True North all picked Miami, and that was a mistake. Houston didn't even play this good that game. It's just Miami can't play in December. And like I was watching Red Zone, they just cut to the Miami game, and there's a dude getting carted off on a stretcher, and I'm like, oh, what happened to Tua now? But it wasn't Tua. I was surprised.
That one looked particularly bad because he had his helmet off, he had his shirt off, the elbow pads off. He was like a damn near half naked, just being carted off. I was like, what the fuck happened? And then they showed the replay, and I was away from the computer at the time, and I was like, well, fuck, I still don't know.
Dude took a strong shot right to the top of the head.
Needed oxygen for about 10 minutes, transported straight to hospital.
Yep. But like the next update I heard was that he was like going to be okay. His condition was good. So it doesn't sound like anything too serious. Actually, yeah, stable. Not good, but stable. You know, the term for it that they use.
Good.
At first, I was like, I'll be damned. When the hell did Miami sign DeMar Hamlin?
Mm-hmm.
Indianapolis Colts taking on the Denver Broncos. Broncos favored by 4. Everybody hopped on that Broncos bandwagon with me, and everybody gets that point with me. Thank you, Broncos. Thank you, Indy, for being Indy. Buffalo taking on Detroit. Detroit favored by 2. Luke stood alone with Buffalo because that's his team. And Luke stands alone with the point. Well done, Luke. Okay. Wife was just explaining to me who Nick from Ottawa is. And it's actually Ottawa Street. Shout out, Nick. It's my father-in-law's former neighbor. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it, dude. Let's see. So, yeah, Detroit favored by 2, doesn't get the win. Not even close. I think the Detroit -2 was like -2 more players that they're going to lose in the game. That's what it was. Yeah, Sam Montgomery is hurt. That's the other huge blow. I was just about to get to that. David Montgomery also injured, likely to miss the rest of the season. That's like the heart of the offense. I know everybody thinks like Goff, but this is Montgomery, in my opinion. Without Montgomery, you're not going to see. Without Knuckles, you're not going to see Sonic doing as much. And it's going to be a blow to the entire offense. They'll still put up points. They'll still score and be okay. They're not going to be awful. But, I mean, that's a big, big blow for Detroit.
That's good. Patrick Kane. I'm sure there's plenty of other people. Actually, you guys can have Fiddle Riddle, that's fine. You can stay with you guys all you need them for.
Yeah, Smark says they deserve it for being dirty players. They hit Caleb Williams.
He's been slowly, occasionally needling Matt every couple of days ever since Thanksgiving. He's going to stab me at some point, I believe, but that's okay.
I'll have to actually meet up with you sometime for that. Never know, though. He does travel. He might just end up in Tennessee one day.
Like, oh, hey, it's Steph Curry. Oh, shit.
Steph Curry, can I have your... Ow, he stabbed me with the pen.
He's got range on him, too. Good for him. Stabbed me from half court.
Let's see. Tampa Bay Buccaneers took on the LA Chargers. Chargers favored by 3. Smart went alone with Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers. That was a mistake. Tampa Bay whooped that ass. Baker Mayfield looks awesome. Tampa Bay picks up an easy win. Pittsburgh taking on Philadelphia. Philadelphia favored by 5.5. Matt stood alone, staring the devil in the eye with the Devils' number of 5.5. Matt stands alone with the win. Fuck you, Philly. Fuck you, Pittsburgh. Philadelphia now 12-2, along with the Lions, tied at the top of the NFC. Although the Lions have a tiebreaker, I think it won't matter by the end of the season. And the last game, the Green Bay Packers giving up 3 to Smart's Seattle Seahawks. I went alone with Green Bay. I go alone with the win. Not sure why all you guys were thinking Seattle was going to do it. Green Bay's only 4 losses this year, 2 to Detroit, 1 to Philadelphia, and 1 to Minnesota. These teams all have 11 or more victories. So Green Bay's got some strong losses on their side at least. They look like a real good team. Probably going to go further in the playoffs than the Lions at this point. I don't think they'll be able to win the division.
To know that no matter what team I decide to root for, the fucking Packers will always ruin my fun. Good for them.
Yep.
I'm just cheering for the Packers and just fucking kamikaze this bitch.
So, True North says, I listened to a Packers podcast that had Devondre Campbell's wife appear on a semi-regular basis. She's an idiot, and I assume that she got some of that from Devondre. I mean, if she's an idiot, she should come on our show. She'll fit right in with us.
So apparently, speaking of players' wives and girlfriends and players that everybody loves, Travis Hunter won the Heisman over the weekend, which Matt loved. But anyways, his wife, like his girlfriend, he made her like sit in like the green room somewhere where he took a bunch of photos with like female fans and shit. And she got mad, and then everybody started making fun of her online. So like I guess Travis Hunter put out a video that telling people to stop making fun of her because she's been like drinking all day because of it. He was like, right on. Very cool, very cool.
I'm sure that went great. I'm sure they didn't just go in that much harder on her at all.
You think he knew that? You think he knew that and just did it on purpose? He's just like going to full on fucking emotionally abuse her until it's time for the draft, and then he's going to give her the boot.
Yeah, just chumming the waters a bit.
Mm-hmm. He has proof that she cheated on him, so he's just like stringing her along.
So he's got another video to release soon.
Mm-hmm.
So on the week, Smark Wahlberg goes 3-7. Sorry, Smark. I go 4-6. Only one better than Smark. Thank you, Smark. Luke Birch 6-4, and Maddie Icing, your big winner this week at 7-3. Son of a bitch. Now on the season, Smark Wahlberg still at the bottom, 75-80. Luke Birch 79-76. Maddie Icing 81-74, and I am at 83-72. And that lead slashed from 5-2. Don't feel good about that going into the end of the season. I just want to win the NFL one year. Come on. Is that so much to ask? Like, fine, the Lions aren't going to go to the Super Bowl, and even if they somehow did, they're not going to win it. Can I just win the NFL? Just once? 1 year, please? Big Dirk says, Migraine Matt wins. Yes, Migraine Matty icing. So let's get into this week, see if I can't increase my lead, hold on to my lead. I don't know. Thursday night game, 9-5. Denver Broncos taking on the 8-6 Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers favored by 3. Fuck you, Jim Harbaugh.
Man against nature. Doing battle with.
Yes, boo indeed. Mark Wahlberg, you're first up.
Okay, so full disclosure, I was not paying entire attention because the Bears went for it on 4th and 1, did not get 1 yard and Austin fumbled. So if you could go ahead and run that back for me one more time.
No problem. Denver Broncos at the Chargers. Chargers favored by 3.
Chargers favored by 3. I'm not going to do it again. I like the drop, but I'm going to go Denver this time.
Go America. Go America. Go Broncos. Yeah, go Broncos. Yeah.
All right. Luke Birch.
Denver did look a little suspect for the first 3 quarters yesterday, but I still see them going on a run here. And you say the Chargers are favored?
Yes, you're going to say my saying before I can, aren't you?
I don't even need to say it.
Go America. Go America. Go Broncos. Yeah, go Broncos. Yeah.
Big Dirk suggests some Excedrin, Matt. Who do you suggest in this game, though? No.
Not the Chargers, because they can't beat winning teams.
Go America. Go America. Go Broncos. Yeah, go Broncos. Yeah.
Sky Greer Not Queer also backs Dirk up with the Excedrin. Apparently you should take some Excedrin, man. We went unanimous with them last week. We're going to go unanimous again this week. Fuck.
Go America. Go America. Go Broncos. Yeah, go Broncos. Yeah.
Divisional dog on the road all day. And I've fucking been riding and dying with the Broncos. Mostly riding, not much dying. Dirk also wants the Broncos. So I'm marking.
Go America. Go America. Go Broncos. Yeah, go Broncos. Yeah.
All right. It's that time of year. We got Saturday NFL games to fucking conflict with the fucking Saturday NCAA playoff games. I don't know why they started this week. Anyway, first Saturday game, 9-5. Houston Texans giving up 2.5 as they take on the 13-1 Kansas City Chiefs. Mark Wahlberg.
What was the spread? I'm sorry.
Houston favored by 2.5.
Oh, okay, I don't think you read it. That's why, because I was paying attention. I just didn't hear it. Anyways, Kansas City bad at covering, so give me the Texans.
But Houston, well, it is famous for being boring, hot, and crime-ridden, maybe?
Yeah, fuck Houston. Luke Birch.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes has a high ankle sprain and is considered week to week. I doubt he makes a game 6 days after getting injured. And without him, there's no devil magic. And there's just Carson fucking Wentz.
But Houston, well, it is famous for being boring, hot, and crime-ridden, maybe?
Yeah, I figured with that spread that fucking Mahomes was going to be out. I remember him limping at the end of the game yesterday, and even if he was like, "Oh yeah, I can play, coach," give him the fucking week off. You're 13-1 going into the playoffs. You want him healthy. Matty icing. Who do you like in this game? His voice is as dark as his surroundings.
Texas if it didn't go through.
Okay.
But Houston, well, it is famous for famous for being boring, hot, and crime-ridden, maybe?
Yeah, Kansas City could barely fucking win with. I don't care if they're 13-1; they can barely win most games with Patrick Mahomes. They're not winning the game without Patrick Mahomes. Give me Houston.
But Houston, well, it is famous for being boring, hot, and crime-ridden, maybe?
All right, on to our second Saturday game. The 10-4 Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the 9-5 Baltimore. Oh, sorry.
Before you do that,
Oh, yep.
But Houston, well, it is famous for being boring, hot, and crime-ridden, maybe?
Sorry, Derek. Stepped all over your pick. All right. Anyway, next game, 10-4 Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the 9-5 Baltimore Ravens. Ravens favored by 6. Mark Wahlberg.
Absolutely fucking not. That is way too much. I like the Ravens, but I can't do that. Give me the Steelers.
Bradshaw's a dumbass and Big Ben likes rape. Fuck the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right. Luke Birch.
typically I would go with the divisional dog on the road, especially because I fucking love the Steelers draw. However, with TJ Watt being hurt, I'm going to break the trend.
As the grim and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore, tell me what thy lordly name is on the nice Plutonian shore.
Quoth the raven.
Eat my short.
All right, Matty Icing.
Ravens.
Past the grim and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore, tell me what thy lordly name is on the nice Plutonian shore.
Quoth the raven.
Eat my short.
Yeah, divisional dog on the road, minus TJ Watt, going up against a Lamar Jackson who likes to show up before playoff Lamar shows up. I hate to do it too, but give me the Ravens.
Past the grim and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore, tell me what thy lordly name is on the nice Plutonian shore.
Quoth the raven.
Eat my short.
And does Dirk go with the Papa Dirks, or does he go with Baltimore? Baltimore.
Past the grim and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore, tell me what thy lordly name is on the nice Plutonian shore.
Quoth the raven.
Eat my short.
All right, on to Sunday, the 12-2 Philadelphia Eagles giving up 3.5 as they travel to Washington to play the 9-5 Commanders. Mark Wahlberg.
3.5. Eagles won by a lot yesterday. Washington barely beat the Saints, so that makes all the sense in the world to go with Washington, I guess.
I am the Clit Commander.
All right, Luke Birch.
Yeah, now that we're getting towards the end of the season, it's about time for end of the season Sirianni to make an appearance.
I am the Clit Commander.
All right, on to Matty Icing.
What were the teams again?
I got Philadelphia giving up 3.5, traveling
I'll
to
take
Washington.
Philly.
That's Philly for Matt. And yeah, I thought for a second maybe I was going to get to go alone, but Matt stole it away from me there at the end. I'm also taking Philly. Washington looking more and more suspect as the season goes. I don't trust him to do anything against Philly. Dirk also taking Philly. All right, on to the sad game of the week. The 12-2 Detroit Lions giving up 7 as they travel to Chicago to take on the 4-9 Bears. Mark Wahlberg.
Well, I mean, okay, so the thing is that, like you guys were talking about, the Lions defense is very injured. The Bears are trying to figure out, like, who stays and who goes for next year. Lions. Dan Campbell could be playing on that defense by himself and would still get 4 sacks on fields as shitty as his offensive line is.
Well, he'll piss it away though by fucking going for an onside kick at the beginning of the quarter. True North says the 4-10 Bears here soon. Yep, probably.
Likely.
Luke, who you like in this game?
Yeah, I don't care how banged up the Lions defense is. Their entire run-in at the end of the season is this week, and they'll be able to run up the score on these halves.
All right, Maddie Icing.
Now, for this 1 week, I won't put Mac full screen.
I will take Chicago.
Damn it. Yeah, I don't like the 7 points. Lions will win this game, don't get me wrong, but no Montgomery, no defense to speak of whatsoever. I think Chicago at least keeps it within 7.
The Bears?
It's funny, the 2 injured Lions fans are picking Chicago.
But I feel like I fucking spit in the wind at the beginning of the year by saying, hey guys, wouldn't it be funny if the Vikings...
Like how Luke just cut you off to put a Dirk strap.
No, I clicked it about a second earlier and it would just started delayed. Wouldn't it be funny if the Vikings what?
I said this is what I get for fucking spitting in the wind at the beginning of the year. I'd be like, hey guys, wouldn't it be funny if the Vikings got swept by the entire division? And we're getting very close to being the team that gets swept by the entire division. To be fair, I guess he didn't say when he was taking back the North, but like, you know, within the next 5 to 10 years would be ideal.
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if Minnesota won the division? Not funny at all, but it's looking like a real possibility somehow with the Sam Darnold-led fucking Vikings. Speaking of,
it'd be pretty great if the Vikings won the division and then once again went fucking 1-out in the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of the Vikings, the 11-2 Minnesota Vikings giving up 4 as they traveled to Seattle to take on Smark's 8-6 Seahawks. Smark Wahlberg, who do you got to take?
My alleged team that I'm feeling less and less good about as the weeks go by, which I guess does in fact make them my team for real now.
What does the Hawks say?
Yes, Smark's always rooting for disappointment. Over to Luke Birch.
Yeah, it looks like Gino will be able to play, but I'm going to hedge my bets. Minnesota.
If I wanted to fight loser Vikings, I'd go to Minnesota.
All right, over to Maddie Icing.
I'll take Minnesota too.
If I wanted to fight loser Vikings, I'd go to Minnesota.
Yeah, this is one where I was kind of like back and forth on, like it could go either way, so I like Minnesota's drop better.
If I wanted to fight loser Vikings, I'd go to Minnesota.
Dirk's also going Minnesota.
If I wanted to fight loser Vikings, I'd go to Minnesota.
The home team is Seattle, so you got that going for you at least.
Yeah, that's up.
They were the home team last night as well.
Yeah, but they're playing Green Bay, not Minnesota. I still think Green Bay is a better team than Minnesota. Records be damned. 3-11 New England Patriots taking on the 11-3 Buffalo Bills. Bills favored by 14. Smark Wahlberg.
Firstly, I'm going to have to ask if you almost called them the New England colonizers, which would have been pretty wild, but also funny and kind of true. But that being said, I don't know, 14 is a lot. Fuck. I'm mashing. Why not? I'll go Bills.
All right, Buffalo Bills for Smark. Do we even really need to ask Luke?
MVP. MVP. MVP.
I like how he was like jerking off fucking Josh Allen as he was saying it. Matty icing.
I'll take Buffalo.
Give me Josh Allen to throw up on himself a little bit and manage to not fucking beat New England by a whole 14.
We just got dominated by the Bears. The Bears!
I'll go alone on one for finally. Derek's also taking Buffalo. Finally, I'm not fucking picking the same thing as Matty Icing. Maybe I can increase that lead a little bit. Only 3 games left. We're cruising right through this. The 3-11 Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the 2-11 Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders favored by 1. I'm guessing because they're at home. Mark Wahlberg.
Well, the fucking Jaguars let the Jets win, so I can, in good conscience, root for them. Usually when I pick the Raiders, they fuck me, but hey, let's get fucked on the holiday season. Let's go Raiders.
There is a bookies I know that will take bets.
All right. Luke Birch.
Yeah, lose to the Jets, you lose all respect.
There is a bookies I know that will take bets.
Who the fuck was respecting Jacksonville even before losing to the Jets? Matty Icing.
I'll take Jacksonville.
Try to balance the bad with the good. You may not know it, but Limp Bizkit formed in Jacksonville. Oh, wait, that's probably not a positive thing?
Unfucking believable. I thought I was going to get to go alone. Biscuits.
You're muted.
That would be Jacksonville.
Try to balance the
Really?
bad with the good. You may not know it, but Limp Bizkit formed in Jacksonville. Oh, wait, that's probably not a positive thing?
That's weird. It didn't show that I was muted on either one of my things. I'm not sure what the hell happened there. You can hear me now, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Loud and clear.
No. Okay.
Loud and
Okay.
clear.
There is a bookies I know that will take bets.
Yeah, I don't trust Las Vegas as far as I can throw them. They don't have a quarterback. Neither does Jacksonville, but Las Vegas hasn't had a quarterback all season long. Hence the 2-11 record. That and they're probably going to want to tank a bit too, so they can hold on to that number 1 overall pick. 6-8 San Francisco 49ers taking on the 6-8 Miami Dolphins in Miami. Dolphins favored by 1.5. Mark Wahlberg.
It's a bit of a tough one, but I'm going to just go ahead and assume that the 49ers are still banged up, so give me the Dolphins.
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
All right, Luke Birch.
Fuck you, San Francisco.
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Matty Icing.
I'll take San Francisco.
Fuck. Yeah, after last week, I believe it's real. I can't trust Miami at all in December. The fuck? Give me the 49ers.
Dracula in San Francisco.
Way to play it safe there, Dracula. True North says I will take my future ex-wife's teams over the 49ers.
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
True North likes that bitch as much as I do. But I'm not picking her. Scott Greer says, spit on that thing.
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Well, I already have an S for Smart, so I'm going to mark Scott Greer with a G. Dirk, who you taking? Warm weather, I'll take the Dolphins. Okay.
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Matt, me and you get wins over 5 different people this week. Hell yeah, that's never happened before.
Hey, Dirk.
Fuck San Fran. Yeah, I don't like San Fran either, but I can't pick Miami. I want to win. Last game, the 8-6 Tampa Bay Buccaneers giving up 4 as they travel to Dallas to take on the 6-8. We can't even tank right Cowboys. Mark Wahlberg.
It doesn't make any sense. The Buccaneers are a better team. This is one of those things where everybody picks the Buccaneers and the fucking Cowboys cover somehow, so give me the Cowboys.
Yay! I'm finally in Dallas!
Moo.
Oh, I wonder how much it is to get back.
Luke Birch.
Yeah, I think they finally proved to the last of their doubters this weekend that the Buccaneers are in fact for real.
Playing the gay pirate, he's a gay pirate. Run a hole in the wall on my knees.
Matty Icing.
I'll take Tampa.
Playing the gay pirate, he's a gay pirate. Run a hole in the wall on my knees.
Yeah, I've said I hate the guy before many a times, but I have to give him respect. Baker Mayfield playing fucking amazing. Give me the Buccaneers.
Playing the gay pirate, he's a gay pirate. Run a hole in the wall on my knees.
Completely off topic while waiting for Dirk. Can I just make a comment about the fucking epidemic going around the league of idiots fumbling on the fucking 1 yard line?
I think I know which one you're talking about. I can't remember who it was or even what team, but yeah, he's like running it back.
Twice.
Oh, okay. I only seen one of them.
Justin Battle with the Bengals, and then Jonathan Taylor with the Colts.
Okay, so yeah, I think it was the first one you were mentioning. Yeah, he went to readjust the ball so that he could celebrate going into the end zone and lost it completely at the 1 yard line and kicked it out of the back of the end zone. Touchback.
and then Jonathan Taylor had a 40-something yard touchdown wiped off the board by impersonating Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, Scott Hansen even mentioned that. He's like, "What's with all the Deshaun Watson impersonators today?" Oh, Dirk taking the gay pirates.
Playing the gay pirate, he's a gay pirate. Run a hole in the wall on my knees.
I recently found out that there's the difference between a pirate and a buccaneer is that the Buccaneers were actually like employed by the British government, but they were basically pirates.
Interesting.
Yep, I listen to podcasts and I learn things sometimes. Shout out Disaster Hour. It's an awesome show. If anybody out there likes disasters, check it out. It's a fun show. It's not like depressing and just informative. It's entertaining as fuck. More so than us.
That's not fucking difficult.
But that wraps it up for the NFL for this week.
Before we start NHL, I'm sorry guys, but I gotta tap out.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'll get this. I'll try to get the fix to you early tomorrow, but yeah, this is killing me.
Yeah, I should have started with the NHL because those are the picks we need the fastest because they're all played tomorrow. My bad.
Oh, you're good.
Should have started with the draft.
Oh yeah, he's gonna miss out on the draft too.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
We'll draft on his behalf.
Yeah. Hope you feel better, Matt. If you're feeling up to it, you can listen in the chat or listen in still and just write your shit into the chat, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I'm about to go try to make myself go to sleep.
All right. I hear Benadryl helps and NyQuil.
Yeah.
Actually, just listen to us for about 20 more minutes. You'll get there.
Yeah, no shit. Just keep listening to us. You'll be out in no time.
All right. See ya.
Later, man.
Later, Matt.
Well, we're definitely going to have to go 5 rounds in the draft now. There's just all kinds more picks out there. All right. Well, Matt said before the NHL, so he was calling our shot. I guess we'll jump into the NHL now. Let's flip the page back. Last week, first game, we had Toronto taking on New Jersey. And Jersey favored by 1.5. Me and Luke took Toronto. Luke's curse. Still no more. True North says he'll pick for Matt. Fair enough.
If Matt doesn't get his picks in tomorrow morning, then take what True North.
Yeah, I was still going to write him down and then write down Maddie's picks if he sends them in. And either way, True North will have picks in now. So, Toronto covers the spread against New Jersey. That's a point for me and Luke. Thank you, Toronto. And the no more Luke Birch curse. Colorado giving up 1.5 to Pittsburgh. We all went Colorado. We all pick up the win. Thank you, Avalanche, for not failing to cover. Like I said, they're both awful, but Colorado's better at covering on the road than Pittsburgh is at home. So that worked out for us. San Jose taking on Carolina. Carolina favored by 2.5. We all went with San Jose because all they do is cover, and they continue to cover. That's a point for everybody again. Philadelphia Flyers taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets favored by 1.5. Luke went alone with Philly. Luke goes alone with the win. The rest of us fail for taking people who sell Native Americans. Los Angeles giving up 1.5 to New York Islanders. Me and Matt took Los Angeles. Me and Matt take the win. Smark and Luke are sad with Jennifer Lawrence. Calgary and Nashville. Nashville favored by 1.5. Me and Matt took Nashville because it was like, well, why the fuck would Nashville be favored by 1.5? That doesn't make sense. Let's just go with it. It didn't make sense for a reason. Calgary wins this game, let alone Nashville covering the 1.5. It's a point for Smark and Luke. Tampa Bay taking on Edmonton. Edmonton favored by 1.5. Me and Luke took Tampa Bay. Me and Luke take the win. Edmonton can't cover to save their fucking lives, it seems like, especially when they're at home. Minnesota favored by 1.5 over Utah. We all went with Minnesota. We all went with the loss. Fucking Mormons. Utah fucks us all. I can't remember if they won the game outright or just only lost by 1. Either way, nobody gets a point. St. Louis and the Canucks. Canucks favored by 1.5. Me and Smart took St. Louis, and we weren't singing the blues, but we were singing the blues praises. It's a point for me and Smark. Luke and Matt miss out with the damn Canucks. And the last game, Florida giving up 1.5 to Seattle. I hate Liam Neeson, but I still took the Kraken, and at least it paid off for me. Matt also took the Kraken. Smark and Luke went with those rat bastards. They don't get shit. So on the week, Smark 4-6, Matty Icing 4-6. Luke Birch, a mirror image of that at 6-4, and I am your winner this week at 7-3. Trying to catch up to Luke, but not there yet. On the season, Smark Wahlberg 39-45. Matty Icing only one game better at 40-44. I am in second at 44-40, and Luke still on top at 46-38. Closing in on you, Birch. Gonna catch you. Then I will be in the lead at everything. First game, 11-16 Buffalo Sabres giving up 1.5 as they travel to Montreal to take on the also 11-16 Canadians. Matt's not here, so Smark, you get to start us off.
Fair enough. Give me the Canadians.
Fucking Canadian.
All right, Luke Birch.
Who's at home?
Montreal.
Okay.
Fucking Canadian.
Well, ain't gaining anything on Luke on this one because Montreal's been good for me all year, and I'm going to stick with them.
Fucking Canadian.
Oh, I was going to say True North's from Canada. He'll go with the Canadians, right? Nope. He's putting Matt on his own with ball.
Coach prays a lot.
Sorry, Matt probably would have picked him just for Jim Carrey. Like I said, if he sends them to me, I'll still give him credit. All right, next game, 12-14 Native American sellers, Columbus Blue Jackets, taking on the 16-10 Tampa Bay Lightning. Lightning favored by 1.5. It is in Tampa Bay. Smark Wahlberg.
Not the first time I've said this, but let's go human trafficking.
There are horrific accounts of Columbus selling Native American women.
At least he was selling the women. Luke Birch. Luke's got to collect himself still.
I mean, I understand that selling people's bad, but Tampa Bay Lightning, come on.
Yeah, Lightning are pretty untrustworthy at covering, even though we took them last week and it paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Just play the drop, Luke.
There are horrific accounts of Columbus selling Native American women.
Yeah, and after what I just said, I'm also obviously not taking Tampa Bay. I will take Columbus.
There are horrific accounts of Columbus selling Native American women.
I'm not that far from Columbus. I already got a wife, though. And I can get a Christmas present for Smark, though.
Mm-hmm.
True North says, wait, I'm Canadian? I gotta call my mom. Damn it, for some reason I thought True North was in Canada. My bad. He's also taking Columbus.
There are horrific accounts of Columbus selling Native American women.
All right, so far we are unanimous. The 18-9 Los Angeles Kings giving up 1.5 as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the lowly 13-14 Penguins. Smark Wahlberg.
Go Kings.
Oh yeah, didn't you not know it gets just as cold in LA? It's just a different kind of cold in LA. It's desert, you know. Pull your finger out of your ass. That's exactly what I say. So pull your finger out of your ass.
There's some Canadians. Luke Birch.
Oh yeah, didn't you not know it gets just as cold in LA? It's just a different kind of cold in LA. It's desert, you know. Pull your finger out of your ass. That's exactly what I say. So pull your finger out of your ass.
California actually had a tornado over the week. Fucking day after tomorrow is coming true. But I will also take LA.
Oh yeah, didn't you not know it gets just as cold in LA? It's just a different kind of cold in LA. It's desert, you know. Pull your finger out of your ass. That's exactly what I say. So pull your finger out of your ass.
Anybody else or anybody out there wondering what that's from? That's from Letterkenny. Go out and watch it. Awesome show. True North taking the Kings.
Oh yeah, didn't you not know it gets just as cold in LA? It's just a different kind of cold in LA. It's desert, you know. Pull your finger out of your ass. That's exactly what I say. So pull your finger out of your ass.
LA. 12-13 New York Islanders taking on the 19-10 Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes favored by 1.5. Smark Wahlberg.
I'll go Hurricanes.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
All right. Luke Birch.
Mommy?
Congratulations. Is her vagina dishwasher safe?
She's a real person.
What part of Russia did they ship her from?
All right. Should have known Luke would go on his own with the Islanders because I'm taking Carolina.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
I shouldn't say on his own because True North could also pick them. I'm not sure what Scott's saying there. I don't speak French. L-A. L-E. True North's like, fuck this, I quit. Not doing this anymore.
I gotta tap out, guys.
Yeah. He really is Matty icing now.
Yeah.
Let's move on. If he drops one in, then.
Yep. So I was just about to do. Oh, there it is.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
Shane Helms needs to be in the new edition of the Clue board game. Give me Hurricane Helms in the wrestling ring with a frozen water bottle. 20-10 New Jersey Devils giving up 1.5 as they travel to St. Louis to take on the 15-14 Blues. Smark Wahlberg.
He beat Buff Bagwell's ass and then they fired Buff Bagwell for it. Anyways, go Blues. I love the way that company works.
24-hour
All right. Luke Birch.
Yeah, I think the Devils win this, but I don't think they beat the Blues by 2 away on away ice.
24-hour blues.
Yeah, love the Blues. Dig that song. Let's hear it again.
24-hour blues.
I sent that song to Bob Dole the other day. I was like, this is a little out of my norm, so check this out. And Bob Dole enjoyed it. True North taking the Devils just for the drop.
The devil.
It has been a minute since we've seen Bobby Boucher's mom. All right, next, the 16-13 Boston Bruins giving up 1.5 as they travel to Calgary to take on the 15-11 Flames. Mark Wahlberg.
You said the Bruins were favored by 1.5?
Yes.
I understand that apparently the Bruins have been shit this year, but I'm just going to do it. Give me the Bruins.
Your cousin from Boston.
Smart firmly set on staying planted at the bottom. Luke Birch.
Yeah, I had absolutely no way I'm taking Boston, especially given their record against the spread.
I mean, they've turned things around as far as their overall record. They're 16-13. That's better than they were doing. But, yeah, they still suck dick against the spread. Fuck you, Boston, for making me pick Calgary. I have to find a new drop. And we'll see what True North sends over when he puts it in the chat. For now, though, we'll jump over to the 15-13. Oh, what's it? We got Calgary Stampedes for the win. It's wrong. It's a wrong Calgary, but we'll still count it. All right, the 15-13 Ottawa Senators taking on giving up 1.5 as they travel to Seattle to take on the 15-15 Kraken. Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, so I told myself that I would stop picking teams just because I like their drop, because I feel like that's the reason why I'm at the bottom of all these fucking things. That being said, go Senators.
Obviously, if I walked into this office and you were naked, I'd you right here. End quote.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy. Over to Luke Birch.
I'm not sure if there's a team in North American sports that I hate more than this fucking Ottawa Senators. So for that, give me the drop of a sexual predator.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, I fucking hate Liam Neeson, but I don't trust Ottawa to do anything for me. Give me Seattle.
Release the Kraken.
At least it paid off for me last week. Hopefully it'll do the same this week.
Fucking sexual deviant.
He beat Peter Griffin's ass. I don't like him for that either. He couldn't even get his ass kicked on a cartoon. Like, what the fuck? Really? He's like the Hulk Hogan of fucking Hollywood. Just won't put anybody else over. True North taking the Senators.
Vince Diesel. I'm sorry.
You could.
Allegedly, The Rock and Vin Diesel also have that in their contracts where they don't film any scenes that'll look vulnerable, like lose a fight, even though it's a fucking fake fight. But hey, whatever.
If I walked into this office and you were naked, I'd you right here. End quote.
All right. Next game, the 19-14 New York Rangers taking on the 8-17 Nashville Predators.
Boo.
Predators favored by 1.5. Again, 2 weeks in a row, shit ass Nashville favored by 1.5. Mark Wahlberg.
Man, so you're just telling me that for back-to-back weeks I could have made money hating the Predators. Oh well, give me the Rangers.
How can you pluralize the Lone Ranger? What's wrong with that? Well, there's 3 of you.
All right, Luke Birch. Or wait, you know what? I've been making Luke pick second the whole time, and I'm in fucking second. I should be picking before Luke all the time. Just realized that. Like, wait a second, I've been doing this wrong. Yeah, last week when Seattle was favored or Nashville was favored, I was like, I feel like Vegas is just begging me to take Calgary, so I'm going to take Nashville. This week, I feel like Vegas is just begging me to take New York. So this week, I'll listen. Give me the Rangers.
How can you pluralize the Lone Ranger? What's wrong with that? Well, there's 3 of you.
Lesson learned. You do not take Nashville favored by 1.5. Luke Birch.
Make that 3 of us.
How can you pluralize the Lone Ranger? What's wrong with that? Well, there's 3 of you.
The 3 amigos. It's just the 3 amigo. True North says, in honor of Deshaun Watson, he will take the Preds.
Moving pretty quick there. Why don't you have a seat right over there? Okay. At the stool.
At the stool, where I'll push it in for you. 21-6. Washington Capitals giving up 1.5 as they travel to Chicago to take on the 10-19 Blackhawks. Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, tell you who I'm not picking. The Blackhawks.
Storm the White House! That's what we do!
Yeah, normally I don't like Washington, but this season they're fucking on fire. They got a great overall record. They're really good against the spread, and Chicago is still Chicago, so give me Washington.
Storm the White House! That's what we do!
That 4-year anniversary is fastly approaching. Storm the White House. Luke Birch.
Yeah, how the fuck are the Capitals this good?
Storm the White House! That's what we do!
How the fuck is Ovechkin still fucking playing? Like, the last time I seen something that old on ice, they found that woolly mammoth.
Got him.
True North says, Jim B's team, please, Luke.
Storm the White House! That's what we do!
And speaking of a really old thing on ice, apparently Vanilla Ice was performing at halftime in the Vikings-Bears game.
Is it Vanilla Ice or is it Rob Van Winkle? I feel like he'd be better off just using his real name now.
Oh my god, that'd be so great if he started making like political raps. Like he just became a super big MAGA guy.
And so I there's this old Bloodhound Gang song. I can't remember the damn name of it now. But they got Vanilla Ice on there, but they call him Rob Van Winkle. They're like, Bloodhound Gang and Rob Van Winkle together on this track. And I'm like, yeah, this is sweet. And then someone told me it was Vanilla Ice. And I was like, no.
I'm just fucking tickled pink at the idea of Vanilla Ice featuring Tom McDonald. That would just be the greatest thing I've ever seen. Anyway, I think he also did like a couple of Gathering of the Juggalos, which is fucking hilarious too. Just Vanilla Ice performing in front of a bunch of Juggalos and like ICP having to sell it like it's actually still a big deal, even though it's like fucking 2003 and it's Vanilla Ice.
Well, fucking Kid Rock did a track with ICP back in the day too.
This is true. I always love like the fucking lineups that they have with that thing because it's like, come see Vanilla Ice and Jimmy J.J. Walker and Terry Funk's gonna be there. It's like, what the fuck? This shit?
Wait. There was a track featuring Kid Rock and ICP.
Yes, back when Kid Rock was a fucking rapper. Yeah, ICP will do a track with just about anybody. Like when 3 6 Mafia like hit it big with their fucking Sipping on Some Scissorp song, that same album they have a fucking track they did with ICP and Twisted, and I'm like, holy shit, how the fuck did they end up on a track with them? Yeah, ICP will fucking collab with anyone. Yeah, true. I actually watched a documentary type thing. I think it was on Prime Video. The ICP being fucking targeted by the FBI and shit. The Juggalos are a gang. It actually wasn't awful. Guilty confession. I used to be an ICP fan when I was like 12 or 13. I will still go back and listen to the old shit once in a while if I want a good laugh.
Yeah, I mean, living in Detroit, it's kind of understandable.
Yeah, true. Listen to him plug Fago all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last game of the week, the 22-9 Winnipeg Jets giving up 1.5 as they travel to San Jose to take on the always covering 11-17 Sharks. Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, you say that they always cover, but at the same time, they are still the Sharks. So I guess I'll go on a limb and say the Jets.
And then moments later.
All right. Yeah, this one's tough. The Sharks always cover, but if anybody's going to fucking beat them by more than one, it's going to be Winnipeg, right? This is the toughest game of the fucking week for sure. You know what? We need a bigger boat. Give me the Sharks. That was the decider right there was the drop. Luke Birch.
Gotta run with the hot hand.
It's amazing the movie came out in the 70s and it's still so relevant and such a good movie. True North also taking Winnipeg.
And then moments later.
Yeah, this is one I wouldn't be really surprised if I lost, but like Luke said, San Jose has just been covering everything. I think every time we've had them on a sheet, they've covered. They covered last week. They covered the week before that when Matt went alone with them. I don't know why we let Matt go alone with San Jose. They covered the week before that. And didn't have him on the week before that one. Okay, didn't have them on the week before that either. Okay, I'm just looking back to see like if there's a week we had them on the board that they did not cover. So far, I haven't found one, but I'm also sick of flipping pages and going back to look. Nope, found another one. Matt went alone with them and covered again. Son of a bitch. Matt's got half his points off going alone with San Jose. Yep, they covered against LA. We went unanimous with them. And the very first week, I can't find it. I know it's on here somewhere. I'm just curious. I have to know now because it's the first week. Oh, Matt went alone with them the very first week we did NHL, and they did not cover. That's the only time they haven't covered when we've had them on the sheet. Keep going, San Jose. But that wraps it up for the NHL. So I guess we can jump over to college football now. Let's see. Is this right? Yep. Okay. First game, we had the Idaho Vandals taking on the Montana State Bobcats. Bobcats favored by 11. Me and Matt took Montana State. Me and Matt pick up the win. Montana State is now 14-0, but they won't be in the college playoff because they're in a different division. Poor Montana State. Incarnate Word, the Cardinals taking on the San Diego State Jackrabbits. Me and Matt again with San Diego State. Me and Matt again with the win. San Diego State was favored by 17.5 and had no problem covering. Luke and Smark, that's what you get for taking a Catholic school. Navy taking on Army. Army favored by 2.5. We all went with Army. We all went with the loss. Navy actually fucking beat Army no problem at all. Did not see that coming. I almost took them too just because of what they did to Tulane, but I was like, no, Army will beat them for sure. Nope. The UC Davis Aggies taking on the San Diego Coyotes. Coyotes favored by 5.5. I said, I'm not taking. I said San Diego, didn't I? South Dakota, sorry. I'm not taking South Dakota with the Devil's number, and I should have. Me and Smart took UC Davis because we recognize the name from basketball. Therefore, we don't get any points. Luke and Matt pick up the point. The Mercer Bears taking on the North Dakota State Bison. Bison favored by 18.5. We all went with North Dakota State. We all get the win. Mercer Bears suck. Mm-hmm. Jackson State Tigers giving up 1.5 to the South Carolina State Bulldogs. Luke went alone with the Bulldogs. Luke goes alone with the loss. Jacksonville State won, no problem. And last game, the University of Southern Alabama, USA Jaguars, giving up 10.5 as they took on the Western Michigan University Broncos. Luke and Matt took USA. USA let you down like they do everybody else that lives here. Me and Smart pick up the point with Western Michigan. Thank fucking Christ. So on the week, Luke goes 2-5. Smart goes 3-4. And me and Maddie Icing both go 5-2. Therefore, me and Maddie Icing are still tied at the top at 67 and 58. Smart Wahlberg 3 games behind us now at 64 and 61. And Luke Birch bringing up the rear at 56 and 69.
Nice.
On to this week. We got a few Who's That games, and then we got some of the college football playoff games. So it's a bit of a mixture here. Going to be fun. The 10-2 Memphis Tigers giving up 4.5 as they travel to West Virginia to take on the 6-6 Mountaineers. Luke Birch.
I'll take the Mountaineers.
All right. No drops for college football. Smart Wahlberg.
I'll go
That is unless we have an owl in this lineup.
Nope. You got Tigers versus Mountaineers.
No, in the entire lineup.
Oh, okay. I don't think we have any owls this week. My daughter's in the room next door with my father-in-law. I heard him. He just said, they said owls because my daughter loves to say who when you hear somebody says owls. All right, Smart, who are you taking in this one?
Memphis.
All right. I think I'm going to join Smart with Memphis on this one. Be curious to see what Matty Icing takes. See, now he's got the advantage. He knows what I'm taking beforehand. He can just pick the same as me and keep it tied. Or he can pick opposite of me and give me the lead. Oh, shit. Wrote down the wrong fucking team. Hold on a second. I put Luke down for Memphis. All right. Next game. The 8-5 Western Kentucky Hilltoppers taking on the 8-4 James Madison University Dukes. Dukes favored by 6.5. Luke Birch.
I will take the presidential midget.
All right, Dukes for Luke. Smart Wahlberg.
I feel like this game should be sponsored by like Wild Turkey. But anyways, give me the Dukes.
Wild Turkey and Kodiak.
Then get off my porch bowl.
Stand your ground bowl. All right, well, so far it's unanimous. We're all taking James Madison. No Hilltoppers here. 6-6 Cal Bears giving up 1 as they travel to. Actually, who knows where this is? It's probably a bowl game. As they take on the 10-3 UNLV Rebels. Luke Birch.
I'll go with UNLV.
All right. Smart Wahlberg.
As always, I like to think about who I know went to what school, and I do know that Aaron Rodgers went to Cal, so give me UNLV.
Had a feeling you were going to say that. Damn it. I really thought with Cal being favored by 1, you guys would have taken Cal and left me alone with UNLV, but I will also take UNLV. I know they just got beat by Boise State, but they kind of hung in there a little bit. Not really. 8-4 Georgia Southern Eagles giving up 6 as they take on the 9-3 Sam Houston State Bearcats. It's a gay man that dresses up as a woman and calls himself Kate. He's very large and hairy. Luke Birch.
I was going to take the Bearcats until you gave that disturbing visual description. So I'll take whichever wasn't then.
All right. Georgia Southern Eagles for Luke. Smart Wahlberg.
I'll go with the Bearcats because you gave that disturbing visual description. Also, SoFi Stadium is where Cal versus UNLV is going at.
Okay.
SoFi, Inglewood.
Yeah, this one's tough. I don't like Georgia Southern to cover the 6. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Give me the Sam Houston Bearcats. So far, Luke on his own with Georgia Southern. 9-4, Tulane Green Wave taking on the 7-4 Florida Gators. Gators favored by 13.5. Luke Birch.
Yeah, give me Florida.
All right, Smart Wahlberg.
I understand that last time we had Tulane, they got fucking drummed, but I'm going to go Tulane because 13 seems like a lot.
Yeah, Tulane got drummed like the last 2 games of their year, I want to say. Army and fucking Navy both took them to task. This one should have been the Stand Your Ground Bowl. My bad. Yeah, it's tough. I don't like the 13.5, but Tulane kind of scares me. But I don't want to support Florida, so I guess I will also take Tulane. At 11-2, we've gone into one of the playoff games. The 11-2 SMU Mustangs taking on the 11-2 Penn State Nittany Lions. Penn State favored by 8.5. Luke Birch.
I will go Penn State.
All right, Smart Wahlberg.
You said 8.5?
Yes.
They fucking almost beat Clemson, so not that like fucking Penn State's ranked higher than Clemson, but I'm just going to go with SMU to cover.
All right. Yeah, James Franklin has a hard time showing up in big games, and this is a big game. So, like a kid in the shower, I will stay away from Penn State. Give me SMU. 12-2 San Diego State Aztecs. I almost forgot who they were for a second. Giving up 2.5 as they travel to North Dakota to take on the 12-2 North Dakota State University Bison. Luke Birch.
Who in the Bison?
The San Diego State Aztecs. Wait,
There
no,
are
that can't be.
horrific accounts of Columbus selling Native American women.
I take that back. I just looked at the record, and San Diego State did not have that record. It's the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. That's what it is.
Oh,
so it's South Dakota State versus North Dakota State. My bad.
Then I'll take the Bisons.
All right. Smart Wahlberg.
I was trying to find where this was being played and what this was called, but since I can't do that, let's go Bison.
All right. And this is the first game the entire night. Yep. First time I've disagreed with Smart Wahlberg. I will take the Jackrabbits. South Dakota State. All right. The 11-2 South Dakota Coyotes, not South Dakota State, just South Dakota. Coyotes taking on the 14-0 Montana State Bobcats. Bobcats favored by 7.5. Luke Birch.
The Bobcats.
All right, Smart Wahlberg.
Bobcats for me as well.
Yeah, they're 14-0. Let's make it 15-0. Give me Montana State. Go Yellowstone. Craig says Jefferson Starship White Rabbit. Good song. My favorite part was when they played it on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and Johnny Depp hit Benicio del Toro in the face with a melon. Shoot me when the rabbit peaks. 10-3 Clemson Tigers taking on the 11-2 Texas Longhorns. Longhorns favored by 11.5. Luke Birch.
I will take the Tigers.
All right, Smart Wahlberg.
Let's see, give me half a tick. I want to see. Yeah, no, okay. I will go with Clemson as well.
Damn it. We got a lot of fucking similar picks this week. I am also taking Clemson. I don't trust Texas to cover 11.5. They might win, but they've had quarterback issues all year, it seems like. True North says Bears touchdown taken off the board due to a penalty. That sounds about Bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
At least they didn't drop the ball on the 1 yard line. 10-2 Tennessee Volunteers taking on the 10-2 Ohio State University Buckeyes. Ohio State favored by 7. Luke Birch.
I will not take Ryan Day in the clutch.
All right. Smart Wahlberg.
What was this pick one more time? Sorry.
Buckeyes favored by 7.
Okay, so I'm going to go based entirely on self-interest because the winner of this game plays Oregon, so I'm just going to go ahead and pray to God that somehow the Vols win so that Oregon can beat the ever-loving shit out of them, giving the Vols to win and cover.
All right. And I'm going to go double spite pick here. I don't like Ohio State. Fuck the Buckeyes. And I know Smart hates Tennessee, so give me Tennessee. I know he picked him, but I know he hates him too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that is it for the college football picks this week. So that means we can finally do something fun. You guys ready for a Christmas themed draft? Damn it. Luke, I meant to tell you to fucking get your little random fucking wheel out how you did last week.
If you give me just a minute, I can get that.
Yeah. While Luke's doing that,
we're killing time real quick. Indiana versus Notre Dame. We didn't pick that one. Who do we got?
Nobody cares. I didn't see that one on the fucking list for some reason. What's the spread?
I'm just for fun. There's no spread. It's just one of the playoff games, so I figured why not pick it.
Oh, okay. Fuck Notre Dame. I hate them for getting to the playoff without actually joining a conference and thinking they're better than everybody else. But goddamn it, Indiana got fucking destroyed by Ohio State, and they have no business being in the playoff. Fuck them for making me take Notre Dame.
There you go. See, this sucks because, I'm actually glad we didn't pick this because I was going to say I hate Notre Dame, but then also Indiana's a terrible place, but then also both schools are in Indiana. So, either way, it sucks. So I guess I'll just go with Indiana because fuck Notre Dame.
All right, Luke has his wheel up. Let's see who's going to get the first pick in the Christmas draft. I bet it's Luke. He fucking rigged it. Oh, come on, stop.
Oh, no, very good. It's me.
Oh, okay. I like how it tells us because I was like, man, that looks like a fucking tie. Respin it. All right, Smart gets the first pick. I'm going to end up with the third pick. I know it. Spin that wheel. I feel like Pat Sajak. No, Luke's getting last pick. He did not rig it. I know it can't be rigged. I get it. All right, and we're going to go, 5 rounds?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's a Christmas themed draft, which means we pick anything and everything Christmas related. And once it's off the board, obviously nobody else can get it, and you build your own Christmas, basically. So, Smart Wahlberg, you were on the clock with the first pick.
I had an idea, but now that I actually have first pick, I'm going to deviate from what my idea was. And I'm also potentially going to be an asshole because I'm going to take lights. So just light of all forms. That's all right.
That was my top pick.
Wait,
You'll be a miser.
What are we doing again? I was busy closing the...
It's a Christmas themed draft, so anything and everything Christmas related, basically.
Okay.
Like Smart took lights, so that counts as people hanging lights on their house, light displays at your local park, shit you pay to drive through. Yes, it counts as Christmas tree lights, but you know what? It doesn't count as the Christmas tree, and with the second overall pick, I will take the Christmas tree. That includes everything that comes on it. So I guess in a sense, I still get lights because, the lights come on the tree, you get the ornaments. You get the tree skirt at the bottom of it. I actually have a black Christmas tree with white lights, and unfortunately, 3 of the 4 sections have gone out. It all worked when I put it up, and now we're down to one fucking little middle section of lights. So I'm thinking about just putting a string of lights on it myself. Luke Birch.
Give me something that can be used year round, but is more common at Christmas. Give me the liquor.
Oh, shit. I didn't even make my list. Well done, Luke. Didn't even think of that. Alcoholic beverages. All right. Smart Wahlberg, you were back on the board.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep the theme up because this is just, I'm having too much fun doing this because you have the tree, but guess what is going to be under it? Goddamn nothing, because I have Santa Claus. So your kids don't get Christmas.
Oh, you got Santa Claus, huh?
Which I guess I should have just taken presents, but whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. You took Santa. All right, Santa Claus is off the board. My kids will be sad now because I can't take them to visit. Not really. My fucking 2 older kids don't give a fuck anymore, and my daughter is only 1, and she fears Santa. So she did not like sitting on Santa's lap last year. It was just crying. Think about trying again this year. We'll see. That puts me on the board. You know what? I was thinking about taking presents because Smark took Santa, but I'm going to disappoint my kids. No presents for you. We're getting movies instead. Give me all of the Christmas movies. That was one I was thinking earlier. I was like, we could have our... Luke apparently wanted the movies as he gives me the double fingers. I was thinking earlier, and I wrote it down. I was like, oh, we could do a fucking whole draft on Christmas movies. And I thought about it. Wait, I think we already did that. Was it last year or the year before? But I'm fairly certain because I remember snagging up Die Hard before Luke could just to break his heart. Yes, like Die Hard, Luke. True North says, I will take the menorah. This is Christmas themed, not Hanukkah themed. Boxman was not able to join us. True.
Only because I didn't feel like sending out that private message. I didn't think it'd be funny enough to potentially jeopardize our friendship. Like, hey, can you come on for reasons I can't tell you, but just be at your computer by about 10 o'clock.
That'd have been awkward.
Look, they announced draft day 2. We need you to talk about
it. No. Luke Birch, you were back on the board. Or back on the clock, sorry.
I guess I'll take snow.
Nah, I had that on my board too. Goodbye, snow. No white Christmas for me. Or Smark.
That's right.
You don't get enough precipitation over there with the rain. You really got to take the snow too. Smark Wahlberg back on the clock as his dog stands up behind him.
Ominously.
His head just popped up behind him.
He's laying back down. Well, you didn't take presents, so I could take the opportunity to take presents, but the miserly theme has already sort of run its course. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take peppermint. So that includes all peppermint flavored things, candy canes, peppermint schnapps. I can still have liquor too, somewhat kind of sort of peppermint vodka, that whole thing. So anything that is peppermint flavored, I get. So I still get to get drunk. There's a loophole.
Damn it. I would say you can have peppermint, but I just remembered I had at the very bottom of my list, I had the peppermint mocha creamer, so that is now off my board. All right, that puts me back on. I guess my kids can rejoice. They're getting presents after all. Give me the presents. Although, with my kids, I prefer giving presents rather than getting them anymore, so I will still take them. Luke Birch.
And along the theme of present, but not quite, I will take coal.
Luke, our own Grinch. All right, I did not see that happening. Well, that was a quick 3 rounds. Smark leads off with the 4th round.
Round number 4.
Can I have Deshaun Watson at the office party? Sure.
I believe Cheese was when they took the movie, so I'll just go ahead and round that out and take all of the Christmas songs.
Damn it. Smart got the Christmas music. That was going to be my next pick. That son of a bitch.
However, it's not all bad news, because as the person who is now in control of the Christmas songs, you motherfuckers will never have to hear Mariah Carey another day in your life. Rejoice.
Yeah. Yay. I am very happy for that. That was another one I was thinking could be its own standalone draft is Christmas songs.
Mm-hmm.
There's enough of them out there, that's for damn sure. All right, with my 4th round pick, I will take all of the foods. Give me the Christmas dinner.
Ooh.
That puts Luke Birch back on the clock.
I'm not sure if this is a thing over there, but I will take the midday nap.
The midday nap. That's definitely a thing.
More or less, yeah.
When you get the itis. No, I don't know that I've ever napped on Christmas. Even though, like, actually, yeah, my kids don't even wake me up to fucking open up presents. I wake up, I have my coffee, I sit there for like an hour or two, and I'm like, all right, this is fucking annoying. Wake the fuck up. Let's do this. I got my trash bag in hand for all the fucking paper you're going to throw everywhere. Let's get this over with. Let's do it. All right. Mark Wahlberg, round 5. Start us off.
Round 5. The final round, I'm trying to decide.
I got so much more shit on here. We can go more than 5 rounds if you guys want, but we'll figure that out at the end of this round.
It's either going to be potentially a bad thing, or I'm just shouldering the burden for a lot of people. I think more so the latter than the former. I'm going to take family. It's like any sort of family get-togethers and meetings and whatnot. I freed people up from a lot of obligations.
Yeah, family off my board. That's Smarks. With my 5th pick and potentially last pick, I will take the Christmas sweaters. Me and the wife have like 3 or 4 matching Christmas sweaters, so I'll take it for her and myself. Why not? Luke Birch. Oh, True North says, I like making people work on the holidays, so I'll take sports.
Damn you, True North. Now I'm kind of fucked.
Well, I mean, technically, you can still take sports. True North's just participating in the chat.
This is true.
No.
So, no, I'm going to count it.
Give me the shopping stress.
That was the next thing on my list. Luke Birch taking the shopping. All right. That's 5 rounds. Would you guys like to go another round or 2? Or just call it at 5, since this is what we originally planned?
I don't know. See, I feel like this would be even better if Matt was here, because I feel like we've already kind of run out of ideas. So it'd be interesting to see if each one of us.
That's why I still have so many more, because fucking I accounted for Matt being here, so I had like 20 different things written down.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's not here, so I still have a whole bunch more.
Let's do one more and then see from there.
All right. Well, Smark, start us off on round 6.
I'm going back to the asshole theme. I'm taking wrapping paper.
I had wrapping presents on here, but yeah, it's the same thing basically. So.
Yep. I mean, that technically still leaves like boxes and gift bags and shit open, but I'm taking the paper.
Damn, I still got some good things on here. Which one do I want? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to embrace that role of the fat guy. I already took the Christmas dinner. Now give me all the Christmas desserts, the cookies, the pies, all that shit. It's mine. Nobody gets any food. You're all starving.
Nice.
Over to Luke Birch.
I will take the mistletoe.
Oh, mistletoe for Luke. I thought about putting that on my list, but I did not. The wife would just deny me anyway. She's like, no, fuck that. All right, that's the end of round 6. Will there be a round 7?
I could probably make something up. I'm running out of ideas. But
Smark was so excited for this. I thought for sure he'd have a bunch of stuff already.
I've monopolized most things. I have lights. I have presents. I don't have presents. I have wrapping paper. I have Santa. I have songs.
All right, well.
That means if anybody wants to use any of my songs, they have to pay me royalties. I own all of the Christmas songs.
And like you said, you're not playing any Mariah Carey, so I consider that a win.
Mm-hmm. Although I am particularly fond of the song Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time, so you fuckers aren't getting off scot-free just yet.
No, actually, I don't mind that one either.
I do like that song.
Oh, later, Craig. He says, Merry Christmas, guys. Peace. Fuck it, one more just for awkwardness, because Smark has to come up with something on the fly.
And it was plenty of time for me to think of something while we were leading up to this. I thought that's what I would have done, but no, it is not. Fuck it. It's not everybody's favorite, but I enjoy it from time to time. I'll take eggnog.
Nah. That's another one that I thought of, but did not put on my list. All right. Now I got to decide which one out of the stuff I have left again. It's something I got into getting for my kids the last few years, probably like the last 5 years or so. I didn't do it this year because it seems like they barely come over anymore, so they'd be opening the entire thing at once at most, but give me the Advent calendar.
Mm-hmm.
True North says, continuing the theme of pissing people off, I will take travel. You can have the travel. I fucking hate traveling. It's a pain in the dick. All right. Luke Birch, final pick of the draft.
Well, a few rounds ago, Cheese took presents, but no one has taken where they are traditionally stored. So I will take the stockings.
Smart play.
Yep, that one's on my list. Hi, Bray Girl. You coming to be on the show?
Because, I mean, if you think about it, by proxy, basically anything that fits into a stocking is now property of Luke.
Right.
Any sort of a stocking, gift, candy, fucking jewelry, socks.
Yep. Luke took all the candy away.
This is a smart play, though, because you've monopolized the food. You got the desserts, you got the dinner. I don't have any food items. I have eggnog and I have peppermint. Well, I guess I could eat candy canes while I'm like shit-faced drunk on peppermint schnapps. That's
right.
a way to get through it. It's only for a day. I can make that.
Also being invaded by the dog. Get out of there. That's not yours. Stupid ass. Well, now she's on her trampoline. She's happy.
Yeah.
You're a crazy girl. All right. Well, things I had on my list that did not make it. The fireplace, sitting by the nice warm fire. Christmas wreaths. All the commercials, especially the classic ones, the fucking Hershey Kiss Bell commercial, the fucking Coca-Cola commercials, the M&M commercial. They do exist. He does exist. And the last thing I had on my list that did not get taken, and I really thought about it because I fucking love it, the Christmas Coca-Cola. I swear that shit just tastes different. You put Santa on the can, it tastes better. It's magical.
There's a Coca-Cola plant not too far from where I am. They have like a little, they have their trucks lit up for Christmas with the bright white lights and shit. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake! I didn't think they had plants in Tennessee anymore.
Mainly just, actually, there's kind of a fair amount of them. Now that I think about it, because we have an Amazon plant over here, we have a Volkswagen plant, Coke one, Pepsi one, because that's where Mountain Dew was invented. That's something to be proud of, I suppose.
True North says touchdown Vikings.
Why, True North? Why is this the Christmas special?
Bob Dole says the star of the podcast is back. Yep, she sure is. She's
right.
taking over. Down there playing. This is about the only time in the week she comes back here and plays with her toys, I swear. Other than that, she's out in the living room playing with her toys.
You took food, so I couldn't do it, but every year, like, I like to go to the Chinese place for dinner. I'm not Jewish, but I do like to get involved in Jewish customs.
Fuck, I think my vape just died. Oh, well. Good timing. All right, so yeah, the final results of the draft. Mark Wahlberg has all the lights, Santa Claus, all the songs, family, Christmas wrapping paper, eggnog, and all the peppermint.
All the peppermint.
I get the Christmas tree, the Christmas dinner, the Christmas presents, the sweaters, the advent calendar, all the Christmas movies. That was a steal for me, I think. And the Christmas desserts. Luke Birch, with his English Christmas, gets the shopping headaches, the snow, the stockings, the alcoholic beverages to get him through the Christmas shopping, the coal, because he's just rotten, apparently. The midday nap and the mistletoe. All right, hold on. He's like, I'm trapped. I can't reach the doorknob. Let me out of here. You guys are terrible. I can't listen to this anymore. There you go. Door's cracked. You can open it and go if you want to. That's right. She said, fuck you all. I'm leaving. Shout out to Bob Dole.
Mm-hmm.
She came back, what? Bob Dole? Yep, Bob Dole likes you. she came back. Now she's trying to shut the door. Yeah. She's like, oh, shit, the dog's out here. I don't want it. No. All right. Well, I think it's about time to get the hell out of here. So, as I just said, shout out Bob Dole. Shout out True North. Shout out Craig. Shout out Nick. Shout out Scott Greer, not queer. Shout out my cough. Shout out to Bobby Anthem as always. It was a fun show. Appreciate everybody hanging out in the chat. Appreciate anybody that watches along on the YouTube. Feel free to leave some comments. Push it off on other people for your own twisted amusement.
That's right. An additional thank you to True North for showing up to Wrestling Outlet, asking where Luke was, and then leaving shortly thereafter.
Yes, it's always awesome when you guys cross over from other shows. Didn't see him tonight, but shout out to Norab too. He's a Wrestling Outlet faithful that sometimes comes over in our chat. So appreciate you all.
Called my bluff too, because I'm pretty sure I told him to come to Wrestling Outlet Thursday so I could ban him, and then he showed up, and then I didn't ban him because we need every listener we could get.
Won't ban anybody. Can't afford it.
Literally, there's some guy talking about how his dick's small. I was just focusing, starring his comments and showing them. I was like, why are you banning him? It's like, need all the years? Yeah, my man.
Well, we're gonna ban him. He's just, using it as his own TED talk.
He needs wrestling is for fags. I don't know what to tell you. Come on.
All right. Oh yeah, and anybody out there that's wondering, no, I'm not a St. Louis Cardinals fan, but this shit was $1 at the fucking Goodwill, and it's too fucking cool to pass up. Another one to the list.
Nice.
But anyway, thank you guys for listening. It was a fun show. We'll be back next week, Monday, 8:30 p.m. as always. Come back and listen to us. Tits, everybody.
Chinaman.
Chinaman tits.